having served as chair of staff welfare for 5 years in the last session of Parliament, you are presented with a report of general representation of the country, given that there are citizens from all the 290 constituencies, and breakdown also by tribe, by religion, so that even as you do your recruitment, we have what is called the 70-30 rule as a policy. And I challenge anybody to check the recruitment policy of Parliamentary Service Commission, where 70 or 80% is done on merit, where the best students and the best candidates that appear before us, Mr. Speaker, they make it by having been the best. That's why Parliament attracts the best talent. And you see that in the reports that we get here and the quality of the technical staff that we have assisting us as legislators. But 30%, Mr. Speaker, is on something called the affirmative action. And that is a point where you include PWD, regions that are least represented, Mr. Speaker. And this program, this policy is so specific, we fine-tuned it, Mr. Speaker, that it includes even in programs that we run. I'll give you another example. You know for a fact, Mr. Speaker, that Parliament of Kenya runs an internship program for our young lawyers. They come here to intern, and we pick the best. That program is so specific because we cannot get 47 students at a go. I think we normally pick 14 or 15, I'm not sure, a number like that. Once a particular county has presented a candidate for that program, they have to sit out until the rest of the country has had an opportunity. And I was just citing examples of part of the work that is being undertaken by, say, our Committee on National Cohesion on the topic of inclusion. There are many other things that we had been asked. There are many things that Kenyans still expect us to do better. I don't see Senator Robert today here, but you know that part of our recommendations was an audit of the public debt done internally by us as Parliament with recommendations made on how this can be better managed so that you don't, Mr. Speaker, have haphazard figures being thrown here and there. What is it that we paid last year? We know that part of the reason why we are having economic challenges in the country, Mr. Speaker, is because at 70% debt to revenue exposure, Mr. Speaker, most of the revenue that we are presently collecting, this revenue that many people are complaining about, Mr. Speaker, is actually funds that we have already consumed, 70%. Therefore, for every 100 shillings that KRA collects, 70% is being used to service debt. And we had asked our finance committee, Mr. Speaker, to look into that and perhaps guide the country, for the country to appreciate